A governing body in Morris County is being accused of being anti-Semitic after scheduling a special meeting on the holiest day on the Jewish calendar. After meeting late on Friday night to appoint a new interim mayor in Rockaway Township, the town council has now set a 5:30 meeting for tomorrow, which is Yom Kippur. We're told the Anti-Defamation League and the state attorney general have been contacted. Jeremy Jedinak was appointed acting mayor following Michael Datcherson's death from a heart attack last month. Mahwah Township has reached a settlement agreement with the state after being accused of adopting two discriminatory ordinances. Files One's Arnold Godoy has the details.
Mahwah Township has repealed two ordinances that prompted the state to file a lawsuit against the town last year. Those ordinances caused a major controversy in the Bergen County community. One banned non-residents from using Mahwah's public parks. The second ordinance banned erecting A-roofs on utility poles around the municipality. The state alleged the ordinances were discriminatory against Orthodox Jews. As part of the settlement agreement, Mahwah repealed those ordinances and have agreed to not adopt any similar ordinances in the future. The township also cannot engage in unlawful conduct for the next 4 years. If it does, Mahwah would have to pay the state $350,000. The municipality will also have to provide at least 30 days notice to the Division on Civil Rights for any vote on ordinances affecting its parks, recreational facilities, and placement of signs or devices on utility poles. The settlement agreement will now be reviewed in court before it's approved. We're in Mahwah. Arnold Godoy, Fios 1 News.
We're learning more about the two men who died trying to save another man from drowning. Files One's Tom Murphy has the story.
Family and friends are mourning the loss of Zadius Perry and Mark Gorski Monday night. The two men drowned in Thorns Creek Sunday afternoon.
He was a hero. He will always be a hero, and he will always be in the hearts. I know he's in a better place, but it hurts.
That's the family of Zadius Perry. He was 36 years old. Mark Gorski is also being remembered for his final actions. He was 56.
It's a shame to see him go, but I think the way he went out speaks volumes about the type of person that he was.
Police and investigators say they died as heroes. The two men are said to have jumped into the water to save Ronald Williams.
Yes, he would do that. He would jump in the water to try to help someone.
Williams was found along the shore. He's said to be in the hospital in stable condition.
We were afraid. First, we didn't know who it was. We were hoping that it wasn't little children, but anybody that loses their life isn't a good thing.
Thorns Creek connects the Natco Lake to the Raritan Bay. Jim Montaigne says the current can be strong.
When the tide comes in, it moves pretty fast from the left to the right, which fills up towards the Raritan River, and it moves pretty swiftly.
It's unclear what the men were doing near the water, but this area is popular for swimming and fishing. Reporting from Hazlet, Tom Murphy, Fios 1 News.
3 suspects in the shooting of off-duty police officers near Newark Airport are still on the loose this morning. Police say the shooting happened on Sunday around 3:30 a.m. 2 officers and one of the men's wives were shot at by 4 people in a car that had tried to force them off the road. The officers were near the airport entrance at routes 1 and 9 south when it happened. We're told the officers did not return fire, but the vehicle they were in was hit. The officer's wife was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Newark police chased the suspect's car into Bloomfield, where one of the 4 suspects was caught. Charges are pending. There were repercussions from a racist social media taunt directed at Patterson football players. The Clifton-Patterson football game scheduled for last Friday night was postponed because of the controversial remark. Someone used racist language while talking about Kennedy High School football players. Patterson's school superintendent says she was heartbroken.
They're my kids. I care about each one of them, and when they hurt, I hurt. And I just thought that was as low as you could go.
Schaefer tells us that game was postponed until the following morning for safety reasons, and several Kennedy players who posted a reaction video to the post online were reprimanded and benched during the game. Medical students, doctors, and activists across the state learning about the latest research on medical marijuana. The commissioner of the state health department gave a talk at Rutgers Medical School yesterday. Dr. Sharif El-Nahal focused on how the use of medical marijuana could lead to reductions in opioid use. Medical use of the drug is legal in New Jersey, and the conditions that can be prescribed for were expanded under Governor Phil Murphy. The health commissioner says medical marijuana's benefits outweigh the stigma.
Chronic pain, because again, that is the fastest growing diagnosis, probably the most common diagnosis for which you will recommend it to your patients.
More than 31,000 people across the state use medical marijuana, many of them for chronic pain. The state health commissioner also made a stop in Jersey City, visiting a hospital that is one of the state's largest providers of charity care. Dr. El Nahal toured Christ Hospital yesterday, a 376-bed facility. Hospital operator CarePoint Health says this facility is the second hospital in the country to develop a program that eliminates the use of opioids in the emergency department.
What we want to do at the Department of Health is decrease the barriers for hospitals, primary care docs, other folks that provide general physical health care to also do addiction treatment and mental health treatment. And so they've taken some steps into doing that, and we're taking a look at some of their best practices.
The hospital has also tried to fix the problem of long ER wait times by offering patients a neighborhood health clinic so they don't rely on visiting the emergency department for problems that are not urgent. Flu season doesn't always wait for the winter season. Why we're being urged to get the flu shot earlier this year. That story up next.